I have a lot to talk about. This is gonna be a fun video. Oh my god, guys, we're gonna go crazy today. We're gonna go nuts. You and me, we're going ballistic over here today because we got a lot to talk about. Look, I just watched Too Hot to Handle season 6. This is one of the few joys I get in my life. Every single time Too Hot to Handle comes out, I'm just like, It's one of those things, you know what I mean? I just get so excited. I love this show so much. I just think it's so fun. I think it's a genuinely great time. And I wanted to take this opportunity now that season 6 has dropped to actually talk about the entire season, really get into it, share my honest feelings and opinions about everything. On my old channel, I made a Too Hot to Handle tier list about a year ago. Honestly, Too Hot to Handle is an evolving beast. It evolves every year, and a tier list of all the characters that have been on Too Hot to Handle isn't going to cut it. I think I'm going to have to, year by year, every time this comes out, I'm going to have to talk about it a little bit, share my honest opinions, because I think that would be a genuinely good time, you know? So here we are, Too Hot to Handle, Season 6. I'm just going to run down the cast, and I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to share everything I got on my mind, everything I've been thinking about watching this show, and I think it's going to be a great time for you and me to have a little bit of fun here. Now, I will admit, I just took a shower, and I'm looking at my hair on camera. It makes me a little uncomfortable. So I'll be right back. Look, it's been 2 days since the last time I recorded this thing. I forgot. Let's keep it simple. Who is the winner? Let's talk about that. I think it was, Alright, this is a question for Google. It was Gianna, right? Gianna won. Damari and Bree also won. Was that it? I thought there was there multiple winners? I think it was just...
That counts as 3.
Oh, that's true. Alright. A fun fact about this. I spilled beer on my keyboard the other day, and now my O button doesn't work. But that's the only thing that changed. Everything else is fine. It's just I can't type the letter O anymore. So that's pretty cool, I'll admit. Fuck, what the fuck did Gianna do? Gianna was very loyal. And it also, actually, no, Gianna's nice. Because it's not like she, didn't hang out with anybody. Like, I think one of my least favorite things about Too Hot to Handle is that you'll get random people that just don't interact with a single soul the entire show. But Gianna actually had relationships throughout the thing. She was a good girl, bro. She didn't do anything bad. Nothing bad at all, dude. Honestly, I don't got any qualms with Gianna, and she deserved that money probably more than the other people. Cause like honestly, dude, the fact that Too Hot to Handle exists at all is crazy if you really think about it. Like, just lock in. No puss for 30 weeks. Wait, fuck. No puss for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? That doesn't sound that difficult. They can't resist the urge. I don't know how anyone on the show just doesn't lock in for the money. It almost never happens. This is like the one person that actually, committed to the rules of the game. Especially because half the winners from the previous season also have had a lot of, they did a lot of shit. If you look at the previous winners, I wouldn't be surprised that one of them got head at some point on the show and still won all the money. If there's any Too Hot to Handle fucking character to win this, it's probably Gianna, I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking into Damari and Bree. I don't like them. I really don't like them. And I'm gonna say how it is. They're fine people. I don't know them. I would like to. But if you actually look at their relationship themselves, the second that Damari kisses Valentina, it's over. I don't like that person anymore. Why? Why would you do that? That doesn't, you know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense. And my issue with Bree comes in where the second Damari comes running back to her, being apologetic, she just folds instantly. Not instantly, but it takes like an episode or two, and she's like, oh, we're back together and it's cute again. Why are you taking that? That man doesn't respect you. Why are you taking him back? That's horrible. Like, honestly, I think this is an issue of women having higher standards for themselves and their relationships. But ladies, let's step it up a little bit. Let's not let these people set an example. Which, by the way, Damari won the show. They got $10,000. Or no, $100,000 actually. For an unfaithful kiss. Let's think about that for 2 seconds. Let's step it up, ladies. Seriously, you gotta wrangle your men out there. These men gotta get wrangled. They're not to be trusted. So honestly, like, I don't know. They're fine characters. I think their relationship with Charlie was really cute. Putting Bree and Charlie in the room early on and just like establishing that friendship early was just, I don't know. I just thought it was very fun. I thought it was very fun and wholesome. The way they're just like homies. They're ride or die homies. And Charlie going to them for his relationship problems in that season, great. I don't know. This show, this season actually had gangs. Everyone had little gangs. I'd say that, what is it? It was Charlie and Bree and Damari. And this is like a homie squad. I'll move my camera, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary folks, so you can see this. But I'd say this is like a squad here. And then another squad You got the Latinas, which is what is this? Valentina and Flavia. Where's Flavia? Oh, I forgot about Flavia. We'll put Flavia directly in front of this gentleman because they kissed at some point, I bet. All right, Flavia's back. We have Flavia in the cut. She's here. But this is the other group. It was not only Flavia, but Valentina. And Valentina and Flavia would hang out. And then on top of that, they would talk to Christina? Was it Christina? Catherine. That's not Catherine, that's Lucy. Hold on. Oh my god, white women are so confusing. Catherine. Which one's Catherine? Oh, this one! I can't believe I forgot half the characters. Sabrina is also not on this. Again, I will admit, my O key doesn't work. At all. This shit's so funny. Having to look up anything. The most confusing part, though, is that Sabrina was literally added to the show to look like another person. So, you know what I mean? I really cannot tell the difference sometimes. I'm gonna be real. But there's Sabrina. And, you guys are making it difficult, so I'm gonna put her up here, I guess. And I'm gonna give her wings. Alright, and then, wait, hold on. That's Sabrina. Sabrina's not even supposed to be on here. Catherine. Catherine would hang out with her. So, Catherine and the Latinas, they had their little gang. And they'd hang out. And it was nice. I'll admit, it was just fun. I don't know. You never really get to see them gossip with each other. I just thought it was so interesting to hear, like, what they think about their relationships, actually, or what's going on. Because, honestly, I've always thought about this with reality TV shows. How do they get the shots of them in the booth, talking about what's going on currently? I always imagined, the end of the day, they all go to the confessional and they just kind of talk. I always imagined it was recorded all at once, and not like every 2 seconds someone has to go off camera to the studio section where they have to go talk about, like, my girlfriend cheated on me, what the heck? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it actually works like that. So this was nice. This was a nice little dynamic. I'm going to put an X over Bree and Damari because I don't like them that much. And I've told you why. And Bree's literally fine. She just needs to, you know what I mean? Alright, let's get into Catherine. I feel like Catherine is just the next progression from this point. Catherine, I liked her actually. She was really fun. She's really interesting too. The fact that she dated Louis, who was like everyone's like man of interest, I guess, the second he walked in here, because let's admit, he's too hot to handle legend, very iconic character, I will admit. Not a rule follower. That doesn't make any sense also, to have a too hot to handle elder come in and have it be Louis and Flavia. Like, those are not responsible people. They knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. But nah, bro, the fact that she was talking to Louis, found out he was boring, and then switched to Charlie, legendary. Because I'm a Charlie stan, dude. I love Charlie. Charlie was fucking goated. He just seems very nice. If y'all remember Seb from season 3, very wholesome NASCAR driver. Charlie gives me the same vibes, except he doesn't know how to drive. Also, actually, I'm gonna look this up now, but I want to know the age of Charlie really bad, because how does he already have gray hair? You know, how did that happen? How old's Charlie? 21? What happened? This dude's under like a military regiment. Why is he so fucking stressed, dude? What happened to him? God damn. What are they putting him through at home? 21 is crazy. How old is Catherine? 28? What the dude, she is a cougar. What the fuck? Bro, that's the craziest thing about this show, though, is that half the people that are on this are legitimately like 20, like fresh out of high school. You know what I mean? And some of the people on here are older and more well-established, like in their later 20s. And it's just crazy because they kiss and stuff. Flavia's 27. What the fuck, dude? And how old is Joelle? Like 15? Like, bro, that kid, he looked like a fucking 16-year-old. 22! Dude, this shit is crazy, bro. Half the men on this show are like pulling way out of their age range, which is insane too, because women do not date down age-wise very often. That is definitely a rarity. I don't know. You never really see that, a young person dating like an older person, unless it's a woman, because it just makes more sense. But dude, that's just crazy. Gianna's 20. Christian? Oh, okay. Okay, bro, Christian is the white guy that didn't do anything the entire season. I think he was in 3 scenes total, and he just kind of hung out the whole time. Which, no disrespect to him, he probably had an amazing time. But, bro, he's 19, you know what I mean? What life experience has Christian lived? Like, he's just attractive. I kind of get it. No one really wanted to talk to him. I found out why right now. We'll get to that later, though. Though, Charlie was definitely my favorite, though. Charlie easily my favorite too hot to handle character. Maybe ever, honestly. I'll put it, wait, hold on. And that's a check mark. Bada bing, there we go. Also, I'm gonna give Catherine, that's a big thumbs up. great characters, very entertaining. Let's talk about it. Lucy. Now, Lucy, this was Charlie's woman before he made the move to, Catherine. So there's a little bit of a scandal there. You couldn't help but feel bad for Lucy the whole time. But it also doesn't really help that the second that Lucy was done with Charlie, she didn't do almost anything in the show. She just kind of hung out and kind of judged other people for what they were doing, which is what you do when you're not in a relationship. But like, it makes you boring. You're just a boring character at that point. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do yellow on Lucy. I'm feeling kind of mid on her right now. I'm gonna go like this, because like honestly, no fault to her, but like didn't really do much for me. It was not the most entertaining. You know what I mean? It's just you kind of feel sorry for her. There's a point in the show where I really thought she was just gonna leave. Now, I want to point out this person. Oh wait, actually, we already talked about Gianna. We're gonna do this too. This is good. I like this. That's great for me, dude. This white guy. I've started recording this video 2 days ago. I don't know who the fuck he is still. I literally have no idea. I don't recognize this white person at all. I don't think I saw them in a single shot this entire show. I don't remember. Baby, do you recognize him? This guy. Yeah, come over here. Do you recognize him at all? We just watched the show.
Who is that?
Right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, see, that's exactly.
I know that one. He was the really boring one, but he was also like the stereotypical base boring white guy. I've never seen that guy before in my life. It's because I only needed one.
Yeah, you only need one white guy per season. I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean? I legitimately have no idea who this person is. So I don't know how they were so boring that they just didn't get in the show. But I'm gonna X them out of this too. What is even their name? Jordan Frank. Quit? I guess this Jordan Frank, bro. He quit episode 3 apparently. I don't remember anything about him. Just absolutely nothing. In the comments, please tell me if you recognize that person at all. I don't believe that they were on the show. I bet they were there for the shoot. I think they literally just got cut out of the show because I don't remember them for a single second. Who else we got going? Okay, let's talk about the one Asian woman on the show. Because honestly, this is also the first time I'm seeing this girl. Where was she? I don't remember a single scene where the Asian woman was in it. Which also, if you go back to the casting of every single season leading up to this, you'll notice that there is one other Asian person that's ever been on this show. I think there was one Asian dude and he was in like 2 episodes. Like, they never get Asian people for this show. And it just baffles me. Because like, why? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like every other race gets like a decent amount of representation. You just never see an Asian person on this show. It's just weird to me. Now that I'm bringing up this, I will say something I've always wanted out of Too Hot to Handle is a gay kiss. I've always wanted a gay kiss.
They do it on Love Island. I think. That's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, but we've seen a lesbian kiss before, I'll be honest. But I'm not interested in that. You know, I don't care. I'm here for the men. I want to see some man action, dude. I'm trying to see them smooch a little bit. And honestly, it has never come up. Never once. And it makes me a little disappointed. Because I think you're just hiring, or I guess casting, 2 men of too much hypermasculinity. And it's not in the way where it's like maybe like a beard. What is the gay? A bear. Maybe not that kind of hypermasculine, but a hypermasculinity that's like more more annoying. That kind of thing. I would love to see a bear on this show. A gay bear. Maybe, how about season 7? 10 contestants, there's 1 mole. One of them's a gay man. And he's gonna, you know what I mean? He's gonna slink around, he's gonna do some things, he's gonna start kissing people, and you're not gonna even be able to know what the fuck's going on. I think that would just change up everything for the show if there was just a bisexual dude. I think that would be fucking great. And I don't know why they haven't even experimented with that 6 seasons deep, Anyways, this Asian woman, we're gonna do a big X because who is she? You know what I mean? Who is she? That's also like another thing. The only other Asian woman I remember being on the show didn't date anyone either. She was fun, but she just hung out. Alright, we're gonna do the Joelle and Flavia pairing right here. We're gonna do like a neutral white color because they dated throughout the entire show. And we recently found out that Flavia is a MILF and that Joelle is a child. So, I can imagine why this relationship didn't really work out that great. And I don't think you can talk about this relationship without talking about the guitar scene. Now, the guitar scene is probably the worst thing I've seen on television, actually. I think that's the most uncomfortable I've been watching something before. There's nothing worse than that. Like a sex scene with your parents in the room would be a lot better. Honestly, Pornhub with your parents in the room would be better than that. I couldn't stand watching that thing again. It was horrible. Bro, it's just such a sign of immaturity that he thought that was going to be a good idea. And also, something else, bro. Sometimes I hear people say that hot people don't have to think or be funny or interesting. And I didn't believe them because that, you know what I mean? Who wants to talk to someone like that? But now I believe it because Joao is he doesn't get it. He just doesn't know what's going on around him. He doesn't understand that things can be lame. He thinks he busts out the guitar and then it's over, you know what I mean? But it's just, that is almost I think that's the worst song I've heard too as well, actually. I think that's probably up there. It's just bad. It's just so bad. I can't imagine what Joao's music is actually like if he thought that was a good way to, or appropriate way to break up with somebody, you know? You can see the hate in her eyes, bro. This shit's just brutal. Fuck, dude. It's just very childish. Flavia was very funny. She was a great time. I loved her in this season. Her talking with Jalen, that shit's so funny too, because he's just an average dude. He's just not cringe. He's just not lame like Joao is. And he's not like 5'5" either. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's all you need, I guess, talking to Flavia apparently. But bro, this relationship was whack as fuck. I'm gonna do this. Here's what we do. We're gonna do an X on Joao, and we're gonna do a yellow plus sign on Flavia. Actually no, she was fine. I'll give her the green thumb. We're giving Flavia the green thumb. She was a good character this season. Jalen. Now, here's what we're going to do, because Jalen was also part, eventually, of this love triangle. Trying to talk to Flavia for a while here. And I will say, Jalen was just fun and entertaining. I don't think there was anything wrong with him. He's the villain. You know, he plays the villain role really well. But honestly, when the hero of the story is Joao, I don't care anymore. You know, I really don't, to be honest. Jalen, you know, he was just a good time. I like Jalen. Honestly, watching the show, you know, you kind of feel the need to, like, feel for Joao and, you know, Flavia's relationship. I didn't really like him at first, to be honest. But in retrospect, great character. He did exactly what he had to do. Baby, what are you're watching girl play Valorant?
Sorry.
Alright, let's think. 4 people left, they're all interesting. We'll talk about the boring white guy. This guy had 3 scenes the entire show. He literally, we didn't see him. He didn't date anyone. He didn't say anything interesting about anyone. He's 19 years old. Can you blame him? I'm going to put an X over him. Don't hire 19-year-olds for this show. Just don't. Just stop doing it. Gianna she was 20 and she was fine, but she wasn't particularly interesting. She was just, you know, loyal to the rules and the code, you know, of Too Hot to Handle, you know? But when it comes to the boring white guy, just, you know what I mean? Just don't do it. Don't hire a 19-year-old for this. They're not interesting. They haven't lived enough life to be funny or interesting, you know? That's just how it is. That's just how it is for most 19-year-olds, I gotta imagine. So this is a relationship I haven't talked about yet, because they did have a relationship. No, Chris was chill. I liked Chris a lot. He was just, he was very wholesome, very nice, it seemed like. Again, don't know the guy, but I don't know. It seemed like he was a big chiller, from my perspective. Not jumping into a relationship right away, also fine. I really like Chris. Chris was wholesome and nice. And the fact that he actually got to do a little dating at the end, that was great. Hopping into a little bit of a relationship, that, you know, I mean, that's a hero you want to root for. That's a champion, you know, a champion of the puss, as some would say. And I will admit, bro, I thought it was so bullshit when Chris broke one rule the entire show and then everyone got on his ass. When fucking Louis was there at all in the first place, and when Charlie was spending money like nothing, you know what I mean? So like, the fact that they decided to jump on the person that broke one rule. It's just kind of whack to me. Because I remember Dre did the same thing in season 5. No one said a word. They were like, oh, you're chill, dude. No, I get it. Yeah, we've been here for a weekend, you know what I mean? You've been deep into the challenge. You haven't done anything. I get it. They did not give him any sort of relief, you know what I mean? They're hard on him. It was crazy. So I'd say that's a little bit unfair. But, you know, big fan of Chris. I'm going to do the green thumbs up for Chris as well. I like that character. Now, he was talking to Sabrina, who was introduced, hold on, we'll do like a orange arrow, and she was supposed to look like Catherine. These are supposed to look like the same person, which honestly they really don't, but I get it, like it's the same vibe. It's just interesting how much paler Sabrina is than Catherine, but maybe she lives in Ireland or something, maybe she doesn't see the sun that often, and you know, it's just her natural climate. She was fine. Honestly, she's just kind of whatever. I put like you know, this kind of thing on her. Honestly, she didn't really do much in the show. I'm just happy that Chris got to talk to somebody. I think that's it, to be honest. She was fine, but you know, not particularly interesting. That's kind of where I stand. Also, one more thing I will say about Sabrina and Chris. They didn't seem like they had any chemistry on camera. They didn't seem like they could talk to each other at all. But apparently they like it like that. So you know what I mean? That's good for them. I mean, who knows what they were talking about off camera, but every time they were shown on camera, it seemed just kind of a little bit awkward. Jalen and Louis. We got the bad boys. I saved the bad boys for last, dude. And let me tell you about them. Oh, and Valentina. And the bad girl, you know what I mean? We saved all the... I don't even know how to describe it. All the deviants. All the deviants for last. Louis just showed up, spent half the prize pool, and left. You know, plain and simple. That's all he did. I think he dated like 3 people while he was there. In classic Louis fashion, he did his thing. I'm surprised that he was surprised when he got kicked from the show. Like, you gotta see that coming, you know what I mean? He broke a rule almost every episode. It was very fun. I'm gonna do this. Louis is a great character. You want Louis on Too Hot to Handle. You need a character like that who's just gonna stir the pot. Also, I feel like just because the energy that Louis has, because he's a legacy Too Hot to Handle character, people don't feel like giving him nearly as much shit as they would for, you know, someone like Chris doing 1/10 of the things that he did. It's kind of, he had like a weird leadership role going on, even though he was the worst one. Valentina showed up, talked mad shit for 2 episodes, and then dipped unknowingly. She didn't say bye to anybody. The producers were just like, yeah, she left, by the way. All right, let's keep it moving. Honestly, Valentina was also good. I'm giving her another green thumbs up. Because genuinely, bro, no one talks shit like that. She's rude. She's actually mean. Bro, I remember she was talking to Lucy, and she was like, I guess Valentina maybe broke a rule or something. I don't remember the context. But she said to Lucy that it's not my problem that your man doesn't like you or your man doesn't touch you or something. That was cold. That's some cold-hearted shit. That's a snake or like a reptile of some kind inside of there. That's wild that she felt the need to say that in front of a group of 10 people she has to sleep with every night. You know what I mean? And it's also funny that the second she said that, the next scene they're all chill with each other again. Like, I don't know, I guess it didn't really matter that much. But bro, if I heard someone say that, I'd be like, fuck, dude. That person's, you know, they're cold-blooded. They're a snake. They're a reptile. This is a wild thing to say to another human. We're getting into Jalen. This is our last guy. Let's talk about it. And I like Jalen. He was fun. He stirred the pot. You know? I think I talked about him earlier, but he stirred the pot in a good way. But the second Joao and Flavia were going through some shit, he backed off. Which is weirdly like bro code-ish of him for like not being like that at all the second he was introduced. You know, all of a sudden he was like, damn, y'all are going through some awkward shit right now. I'm gonna bow out. Like, I don't know. It's just funny to me. That guitar scene was crazy though. I'm never gonna forget about that. Alright, there you go. How long was this recording? 40 minutes? Jesus. This is Too Hot to Handle Season 6. I'm gonna do Too Hot to Handle Season 7 whenever that comes out. I like making videos like this. This shit's fun. Also, I want to start doing Love Island. Or no, Love is Blind. Because I love Love is Blind actually more than Too Hot to Handle. I think next time a new Love is Blind drops, I'll make a video about it, just talking about it. This is what I thrive off of. I love a good dating show. Alright? You're lovely. DonkENation.